Already, I didn't get a good bonkle backdrop.
Hey, look what I got here. How about some of this?
No.
What's up?
Good question. Where's my head in this? Does it look okay?
Your head is in off.
How much of the head is there?
You're in a good spot.
Just
Okay.
below the hairline.
It's acceptable.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mel here. So, basically, I'm going to start doing some videos where, we've learned that us three toll brothers of Alberta have made some very similar MOCs of the same character, and I'm like, I think it'd be a good idea to show the differences with them. Exhibit A, B, and C. We have also Makuta, Pterodax, and the Makuta, or the Makuta, Pterodax, Makuta, or Brother Matanui, the Makuta, Pterodax, or Makuta Mechanui, the Dark One, Shadow Boy. I don't know, he's got a fair few different names that you could do. So basically what I'm going to do is going to bring in, one of each of at a time, basically, to discuss our thought process behind the differences of it, because they're all relatively different. So I'm going to bring up that one, Eck. Eck over here first.
So we have here, as Honorable Mel pointed out, Makuta. This is my version. He's not exactly a super complicated mock, and you might even look at him and think, he looks kind of like the set. That was the whole point. Because back in the day, I didn't really like the legs of Makuta, so I modified him to get better legs. And eventually a few other modifications followed, like specifically giving these spiky shoulders. And then a couple years ago, I decided, I'm just going to actually rebuild my set. But I kind of miss my mock, or updated version, so I just built this guy. So I had both my set and this guy.
Yeah, looking at him, you can definitely tell that, there's a lot of the feet are pretty similar to the sets in design, but also you can tell that they are, built differently completely. They just use a lot of very similar pieces.
Yes, I was very much trying to go for, it looks like the set, but isn't.
Yes, very, very nice, very nice. Any other particular comments you got, or?
Well, I didn't design him to have this mask, I just have the original one, and then I bought this mask and I realized, ooh, this looks really good with this guy.
Yeah, with the taller nature of this version definitely works.
I think it's just more the cleaner lines. The less greebly look, I guess. The less organic look.
Yes, yes.
It just really works with him.
Oh, very good, very good. Alrighty, next up, Zactac, come on here, my big boy.
Hello there.
What?
Oh, hello there.
So, tell us about your variation of Makuta.
Yes, not to be confused with Pterodax. This is Makuta, the one and only, the brother of Matanui. As you could probably tell if you have any idea of the Bionicle lore, this is very much inspired by the movie version of him, which differs extraordinarily from the set, almost to an annoying degree. There's not a whole lot to say. It's, I took inspiration where I could and filled in gaps where I felt the need and just kind of tinkered around a bit, but...
Also you had some, the model in the movie itself pretty much helped a lot with certain parts.
I tried to make a very movie-accurate one, and then it didn't turn out well, and then I wanted to rebuild, but I still very much kept a lot of the aspects. I would say the real biggest differ is, the upper arms and just sort of, doing my own thing in the body that's semi-captured it, but also just trying to use pieces of the right color and shaping.
And one thing I did notice that I do kind of definitely appreciate is the addition to the original set's hands.
Yes, he does not have the Evokees as hands, but I felt I needed something to use in his upper arms, and they worked out surprisingly well.
But like I said, yeah, with the set, definitely the legs are the most, I would say, based on the movie, which...
Yeah.
I'll admit, I'm still surprised how well the weight pushing down there locks it into place really nicely.
Well, it makes sense, because here... it wants to pop out this way, but the way it's put... it's like those weird, chain balancing things.
It seems counterintuitive.
You don't think it would work, but because of the way it's pressing down, it pushes up, not down.
Yes. Needless to say, very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Definitely stability is an issue with this one.
We've all been there.
Thankfully.
Kind of just scanning the up model.
Yeah, this is definitely...
And, basically, if I'm talking about a section, kind of, you know, maybe
Yes.
try to focus on that, give different angles, just kind of as I'm doing. I trust you. Alrighty, and I guess it's my turn, you know.
Yes.
Well, none of us were in the camera view when I was doing this. So,
Well, we kind of were.
yeah, kind of. Anyway, may as well, honestly, best for last. Hey, quiet back there in the people gallery, boys. Hey, it's my channel, I'm allowed to say it. I can cut out all your guys' stuff and just leave this. Anyways, this is my Makuta. I would say probably the most different of the three, because I would say both yours have more similar roots. They use a lot more of the similar pieces. In my personal, let's be honest. Ek had decided to remake his Makuta mock, and I decided, hey, I want to do that now. I'm going to make, and so what I did, my thought process was this: I want mine to look like he could beat up his. It was pretty much the whole mentality. So, and one of at least the things I really did decide to do was use the Ultimate Doom version of the Kakan to give him a more different aesthetic, because I've never seen anyone else use that for a Makuta mock that I can remember outside being an Ultimate Doom specifically. But, you know, I figured, you know, you had the, or Ek had the movie edition one, and when Zach had originally built his, it had essentially the standard set one, and I'm like, well, this is the third one. It was a nice, you know, kind of variation of all three. Another sort of design feature I added was the, was the anti-dermis Zamor spheres. I figured, like, well, they're big gas armor. May as well, you know, showcase that, you know. Why not if you have an armor suit and you're just gas inside of it? Like a little homage. And, you know, pretty much was just trying to find any sort of dark blay, red sort of thing. So, he's an older mock, but I am definitely very pleased with it. And again, he actually does also have some stability issues. But, yes, I would say mine very much is a more of a Pterodax than he is a, the Makuta. You know, the dark sort of, shadowy brother of Manu. Mine, I would say, a bit more rooted in the idea that he's one of the Brotherhood of Makuta, and he's one of many Makuta. So, I don't know if I have more to say about that, but that is pretty much was my thought process. One thing I did decide to do, specifically to reference the set, is actually just having this pipe going through his abdomen. Is it needed? No. But, you know, for me, it was a nice little just a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And as well as having these on his chest, which is very much based on the movies model. So, yeah. I would say, overall, we all have very interesting, very cool Makuta mocks, and I'd love to see what you guys think. And if any of you guys have Makuta models, hey, how one? You should build one too, by the way. Yeah, you know, showcase yours. I bet you got one out there somewhere. Yes, thank you for watching, and, you know, like and subscribe if you like this. And yes, I plan to do more of these mock comparisons, because we've got a few characters that we can go through. Anyways, thanks for watching.